We're going to see if we can get some pressure onto this Beset. We land our 2, get the increased movement speed. We're going to go ahead and use our 1, get the silence off onto her. We're able to get the pick onto the Beset. We're going to step up, step into the wall.
So close to being impressive.
Arya is being chased. We're going to throw off our 1, dash through. Go ahead and activate our 2. Use our ultimate. Hera goes down. There's still 1 more here. We might be able to get ourselves a triple kill. We're going to use our ultimate. Use our 1. Try to get the silence off. Throw off the 2. We miss our 3. And our RDO is able to secure the pick. What it do, Squiddy Boo? It's your boy Shawnee B Gaming, and today we're going to be playing Smite's newest god, Cliodhna, in Jungle. If you are new to the channel, I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, this was my very first game with Cliodhna. It took a little bit to figure out, but once I did, things really started to click. She is a really cool character. Being able to go into walls from her passive is probably one of the coolest abilities they've added to Smite in a really long time. With all that said, let's go ahead and take a look at Cliodhna's kit. Cliodhna's passive, Phantasmal. Cliodhna can walk into walls once every 16 seconds. While inside a wall, she can move freely and use some of her abilities. Every 0.5 seconds, she loses 0.15% of her health, stacking in intensity up to 45 times. She cannot enter a wall while behind 25% health or crippled. While inside the wall and for 5 seconds after exiting, she gains 10% physical ability lifesteal. Cliodhna's 2, Banshee's Wail. Cliodhna wails at an enemy before her, causing damage 3 times, with the final hit being the strongest. The final hit will also cause enemies to be silenced and deafened for 1.5 seconds. While channeling this scream, Cliodhna is immune to knockouts. While inside the wall, Cliodhna will cause a spectral face to appear and wail in her stead that damages enemy gods in a wider cone. Cliodhna's 3, Flickering Visions. Cliodhna fires a distorting bolt of energy that explodes on contact with a living soul. Enemy gods hit by this explosion lose the ability to perceive Cliodhna for 4 seconds. If Cliodhna attacks or is hit, she flickers back into vision before fading out. As long as one enemy god is debuffed, Cliodhna is going to gain a movement speed buff. Cliodhna's 3, Lurching Claw. Cliodhna dashes forward, damaging enemies she passes through at max range. If she cancels the dash or upon refiring the ability, she'll unleash a claw swipe that deals heavy damage. Cliodhna can cast this while inside a wall, resulting in the dash traveling further. And finally, Cliodhna's ultimate, Tearing the Veil. Cliodhna tears the veil between life and death, unleashing a Banshee in a line in front of her after a brief delay. When it first opens, it deals heavy damage before dealing rift damage rapidly to targets in the area and slowing them. Enemies hit by subsequent hits take less damage. This ability has 2 charges. Cliodhna can use this ability while inside a wall. When used this way, the veil is weakened, but not fully torn, instead activating when a target gets too close. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point to our 1, level 2, put a point to our 3, level 3, put a point to our 2, level 4, another point to our 1. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 1, max out our 3, max out our 2. The reason we are maxing out our 3 over our 2 is 1, it does more damage if we can land the dash and the swipe, and 2, it's more reliable to land on enemy gods. If the 2 hits a minion, you're kind of out of luck. Whereas if your 3 hits a minion, it can also hit an enemy god.
Your right tower is under attack.
We're going to go ahead and back because we are very weak. In terms of the start, we started with Manikin Scepter and tier 1 of Jotunn's Wrath. Manikin Scepter is going to provide us 10 basic attack damage and 10 physical protections. It has a passive that enemies hit by your basic attacks are burned, taking 16 physical damage plus 5% of your physical and magical power over 2 seconds, and have their attack speed reduced by 4.5%. If a jungle camp dies while burned, it's going to restore 3 health and 5 mana. This effect can stack up to 3 times. We picked up the tier 2 of Jotunn's Wrath. We're going to go ahead and see if there's anything we can do in left lane. We're going to go through the wall, dash through, get a little bit of damage onto the wand. Favor the 2 that's going to give us increased movement speed. We just hit level 5. We can't go through a wall for another 5 seconds or so. We're going to blink up, throw up our ultimate, and then Deborah is able to get the pick onto the Shablanque. We're gonna go ahead and hit the oracles. Cliodhna's a really fun character. I had a lot of fun playing her yesterday. Cliodhna does have an attack chain. It is a single hit, strong single hit. So that third basic attack is going to deal a little extra damage. I'm going to go dash through, get a little bit of damage off. Hit the 2, that's going to increase our movement speed. Go to use our ultimate, use our 1. We get hit by the polymorph. But that's rotating in, we're going to have to start rotating out. Yeah, Beset's still here. We might be able to turn and fight this. We're thinking about it. Now we're just going to fall back. We're kind of low on mana. She just used her ultimate. We heard the cats get summoned. Being able to go into a wall is such a strong ability. We're going to go ahead and pick up Jotunn's Wrath. Jotunn's Wrath is going to provide us with 45 physical power, 150 mana, 10 physical penetration, and 20% cooldown reduction. This item stats are so strong, it does not have a passive. So right there, we're just landing our basic attacks. Single hit on the 2 small, and then the strong single hit onto the large. We're going to get the burn going, and then clear them, so that way we get the heal from Manikin Scepter.
Your right tower.
They were so close to being impressive. An ally has been slain.
We probably should have started trying to rotate towards like a Nesh. We knew his blue is down. We got to use our 1 in the wall. We're going to dash through. Miss our 2. Right now we have our ultimate set up on that wall like a trap. If she walks past it, it's going to activate. Unfortunately, she just runs right past it like it's not an issue. We're going to go ahead and use our 3. Catch up to her. Use our 2. Our 2 makes us invisible if we hit the enemy with it. So she turned around and we were invisible because we hit her with our 2. We miss our 3. Hit her with the 2 again. We're getting pretty weak. I'm going to start looking to disengage here.
Close to the sun. Rest now.
We're going to go ahead and go through the wall, use our ultimate. And unfortunately it does not connect. She's able to back in time. We're pretty weak, so we're going to go ahead and back. I feel like we did a lot of backing this game early on as a jungler. We just got into a lot of fights where we lost a lot of health because we're still learning the god. If we take a look at Cliodhna's passive, right now we have the green circle that's next to the skull. That means that we can walk into a wall. Underneath it we have like a knife or a little sword, and that represents our ultimate. There's 2 little slots. So right now we have 1 ult, and the second ult is charging.
Take this jungle buff. We need wards.
Thanks.
I'm on it.
Cliodhna also just has a really cool character model. Just a floating ghost.
I'll attack right leg.
Cliodhna looks pretty clean. And for anyone who says I'm pronouncing it wrong, I went to howtopronounce.com, looked it up, and they said Cliodhna. So that's how I'm going to pronounce it. That is a Bologna ultimate. We're going to see if we can catch up to her. We do have our blink. We dash up, but she should be able to just walk under tower. Yeah. Not too much we're going to be able to do to her. Right now we feel like we're behind in level, so we're just going to keep hitting camps instead of going for the scorpions.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your right tower is under attack. Your left tower is under attack.
Elon's in mid. A little bit of a grouping. We might make an appearance right here. We're going to go ahead and walk into the wall.
Missing right.
The longer we stay here, the more health we're going to lose. We dash through. We get polymorph. Mulan gets a lot of damage on us, and we go down. We thought we'd be able to get a little bit more damage off.
Better than than
That was
you,
just a really bad engagement. We dove into 2 people with the set rotating in. That was just a bad mistake by us diving in there. We should have dove defensively under tower. But I feel like that death is going to kick us into action. We're going to
An enemy has
start
been
chasing some
slain.
kills a little more often here. We picked up the tier 2 of Hydra's Lament. That's going to give us a baby version of the full Hydra's Lament.
Double kill.
So right now I'd say it's a pretty close game, and I feel like we're losing. They got more gold than us. They got 1 more kill than us.
I'm going for jungle
We're a
buff.
little bit behind right here. Level 9, we are a little ahead of the enemy jungler, which is good. We're going to go ahead, rotate right. That's Balloon ultimate. We have everything, so we should be able to get a pick here. If we dash up, try to use our 1, and we're able to get the pick onto the Cliodhna. I think we probably should have used an ultimate in the wall before dashing out, but we were still able to get the pick. We're going to go ahead and go into the wall. See if we can get a little bit of free damage. Go ahead and just walk out. Because we're constantly losing a little bit of health whenever we're inside of a wall, we are going to want to pick up a little bit of lifesteal. We're going to go use our ultimate. We're able to get the pick onto the Bastet.
Tag me in. I'll get them.
Attack middle lane.
2 down, jungler and the mid laner. Great time to push the tower.
Tactical fury has
We're going to go ahead and try to push our team towards the Scorpion at Gold Fury. Shibalanke is here. We're going to go ahead up here in the wall. Get our 1 off onto the Shibalanke. Use our ultimate. Dash up. So the 2, we missed the 2. If the 2 connected, I think we get a pick right here. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate and then our 1. We're able to get the pick onto Shibalanke. Dan's is able to get the pick onto Milan. Things are turning around. Looks like we're in the lead now. Our speed is up, the set's nearby. I think the new map changes are pretty cool. Visually the map looks pretty good. We're gonna dash up, we miss. Harry gets the pick onto Hell. We're gonna have to just fall back on the tower while Argus is up. Argus is Hera's ultimate.
Better them than you, master.
Red is about to spawn. Our rotations are kind of all over the place. However, I feel like we're still having a pretty good game. Danza comes in. We're going to throw off our 2. It connects, so we're a little bit faster. Use our 1. And we're able to get the pick onto the Hera.
be right back.
We're going to go ahead back and pick up Hydra's Lament. Hydra's Lament is going to provide us 40 physical power, 10% cooldown reduction, and 10 MP5. It has a passive that for 8 seconds after using an ability, your next basic attack will deal an additional 40% damage. Abilities that function like basic attacks do not benefit from this. Its second passive, this item grants 2.5 MP5 for 10% of your missing mana. I really like Hydras on my assassins. I feel like it just allows me to play a little mini game while trying to get picks on the people. Land an ability, land a basic attack, land an ability, land a basic attack, and so on. It's also just like good practice to try to weave in those basic attacks between damage. But I feel like even without Heartseeker or some crazy power item, just being able to get 40% additional damage off with basic attacks can make it to where you can get a pick onto almost anyone this early in the game, even the tanky supports. Might just take a little bit. We're gonna use our 1, a little bit of a fight going on. That is Argus. We're gonna go ahead and set up a little bit of an ult, start falling back. We did not set up an ult. What did we just turn around and set up?
An ally has been
Was it a 2? It was probably a 2. We're trying to get the pick onto the set. We're able to get it with our 2. It's going to give us increased movement speed. We dash up. That was a terrible dash. We're in a lot of trouble right now. Milan's still chasing us. We throw off our 2. Throw off our ultimate. Dash away. And I think on that we're out. Milan goes down to the hell. We get an assist for it. I think Hell is trying to heal us. We're going to go ahead and pick up Void Shield. Void Shield is going to provide us with 20 physical power, 45 physical protections, and 150 health. As a passive, the enemy gods within 55 units have their physical protections reduced by 15%. I really like Void Shield. I think that's my favorite hybrid item whenever we're building physical defense. If you take a look at the enemy team comp, they have 4 physical. So instead of going the Void Shield on-style route, we really just need the Void Shield and then to watch out for Hera. Our speed's up. We're going to go ahead and pick that up.
Enemy missing left.
Enemy missing right.
Attack the Gold Fury. Attack middle lane.
Defend middle lane, please.
On my way.
We're gonna go ahead, pop into the wall. We see Danza and Xbalanque fighting. We're gonna go dash up, use our 3. Good, use our 1. We're able to get the pick onto the Xbalanque.
I mean, nice work.
Attack the Gold Fury.
We're gonna go ahead and set up a ward. Mulan's here. We're gonna get a basic onto her. We landed our 2. We're gonna have to increase movement speed, and we're able to get ourselves a double kill.
They are unstoppable.
We should be able to get this gold gear for free now. We are level 16, tied for the highest level in the lobby. I feel like we're doing a pretty good job farming up. Let me go ahead and hit the harpies. It's pushing left. Ganesh is over and right. They have 1 down, so I feel like we're just kind of roaming as a 3 stack in mid right now. Oh, this is a Hera that's going to fall down.
Next time,
We're able to get the pick onto the Hera.
wasn't worth getting there. Give him a left. Give him the right.
Ganesh goes down over and right. We should be able to push that mid tower free.
Defend right lane.
On my way.
We're going to go ahead, appear in the wall, wait for Bologna to try to steal this blue. Go ahead, use the 1, dash out, use the 3. We're able to secure the blue. Hit it with the 2, that's going to give us increased movement speed. Our ultimate buys us a little bit of time. We get an achievement, now we can't see our health. We get stunned, we still can't see our health. We see it's yellow now, we're going to dash out. Okay, you probably could have stayed for another basic or 2. Milan's here, we use our 2. We're going to use our 1. And we're going to have to fall back right here.
Be right back.
If we had a little bit of life steal, we still would be able to fight. We're going to go ahead and start working on Soul Eater.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
A little bit of a fight going on. We're going to see if we can get some pressure onto this Beset. We land our 2, get the increased movement speed. We're going to go ahead and use our 1, get the silence off onto her. We're able to get the pick onto the Beset. We're going to step up, step into the wall.
So close to being impressive.
Arya is being chased. We're going to throw off our 1, dash through. Go ahead and activate our 2, use our ultimate. Hera goes down. There's still 1 more here. We might be able to get ourselves a triple kill. We're going to use our ultimate, use our 1, try to get the silence off. Throw off the 2. We miss our 3, and our RDO is able to secure the pick.
What a fight!
Unfortunate. We should probably have had a triple kill right there. I think if we didn't miss our 3, we would have had it. We do have enough money for Soul Eater right now. Soul Eater is not the hardest stacking item to stack, so I feel like we're just going to pick it up whenever we need to back. We don't need to back to pick it up.
I'm going for jungle buff. Take this jungle buff.
I'm on it.
Your right tower is under attack.
Be right back.
We're going to go ahead and pick up Soul Eater. Soul Eater is going to provide us 20 physical power, 10% physical lifesteal, 10% physical penetration, and 10% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that your abilities heal you for 5% of the damage dealt. Each time anything dies within 80 units, you're going to gain a stack. Gods, large jungle monsters, and bosses provide 5 stacks. At 75 stacks, Soul Eater evolves, gaining 15 physical power, 5% physical lifesteal, and causing your abilities to heal you for 20% of the damage dealt. So this item is going to bump us up to 40% cooldown reduction. We have 20 from Jotunns, 10 from Hydras, and 10 from Soul Eater. That puts us at 40%, and 40% is the cap. So anything cooldown reduction that we build over 40% isn't going to do anything. Bellona ults away. We're going to blink up, use our 3, go ahead and use our ultimate. Basics, go ahead and use our ult. Miss our 3 again, but we're able to get the pick onto the Bellona. He's got 4 over here. We should push the tower. Maybe push Fire Giant. We don't have vision on the enemy, so I don't know if that's the best idea. We know Beset's in mid, rotating right. Hera's in mid. Someone's at the Draugr because they just secured it. Beset shows up. We should be able to burn this tower down. Might take a minute, but we should be able to get it. We're gonna dash up, try to get a little pressure onto the set. Single on ult. Hera's here. That's actually a little scary. Oh, did we? I've been doing this, and it's a really bad habit, is spamming the 3, trying to get it to activate while it's on cooldown, and then just ruining my dash, because I'll dash and then push it again, and it'll immediately swipe. So I'll dash an inch, claw, and then my dash will be on cooldown. I'm pretty sure that's what happened right there, because my dash looked really short. So if you are Cliodhna, make sure that you're comfortable with the 3. You don't need to spam it. Just press it, get out, and then take it from there. Team's making a play to secure the Fire Giant. Good work, Danza. We're going to go ahead and pick up Manikin Hidden Blade. Manikin Hidden Blade is going to provide us 60 physical power, 30 physical protections, and 5 damage reduction. It has a passive that if you have not taken or dealt damage in the last 5 seconds and hit an enemy god, jungle monster, or jungle boss, they immediately take 20% of their maximum health as physical damage and are slowed by 20% for 5 seconds.
Better them than you, master.
That may be your undoing.
Attack! Group up!
What's up?
Ganesha's pushing Beset pretty hard. I think we should be pushing up mid and left right now, and then maybe pushing some objectives. I think pushing up right now is too much of a commitment. Our team's pretty scattered too.
On my way.
Group up.
Ideally, we would want to destroy the left Phoenix, so that way it's on the opposite side of Fire Giant. We gotta use our 1. We're not gonna be able to do too much. We're just gonna fall back.
They were so close close to being impressive. Unfortunate.
Group up.
An ally has been slain.
Defend.
Looks like their whole team's starting to march up mid, but it's actually just 3 of them. See if we can get eyes on anyone else. That was a Beset ultimate, I'm pretty sure. We go ahead and get some wards set up. We're going to hang out on the wall. See if anyone steps too far back. Try to use our 1. Get some damage onto 2. I think we should have used our ultimate in the wall there. I think that's a mistake right there.
Tag me in, I'll get...
Your middle tower is under attack.
5v2 right now. We just got to survive. Get our 2 off. We're invisible. Go ahead and use our 1. Get the silence off.
Your middle tower has been destroyed.
Get our 3 off. She jumps back. She might have just given us a free kill. Use our 3. We're able to get the pick onto her. We dash. Won't let us into that wall. We blink away, and we should be out. So right now, I cannot go into a wall because I'm under 25% health. I just went above it, so now I can go into a wall. With Cliodhna's passive, I definitely think it's a better idea to use it aggressively than to use it defensively. Meaning that if you're holding onto it to try to go into a wall, I think that's a bad idea. You want to use it to initiate the fight, and then if you get it to get away, go ahead and use it. But you definitely want to initiate, because if you're saving it for a disengagement, if you're sitting around 30% health, or like you're in yellow, you're not going to be able to go into the wall if you take too much more damage. So it's pretty risky. Like, you might be able to make it to a wall, but if you take any damage, you can't use it. You can't go into a wall, and then you haven't used your passive. We're gonna get the left Phoenix. We might be able to end right there. I might have just made a mistake by calling that. 2v5. Yeah, we could have ended right there. That was a missed call by me, saying to go for Gold Fury. We're going to secure the middle tier 2 tower. Cliodhna ults in. We dash out with our 3.
Better them than you, master.
We're going to go ahead and make our way into the wall.
Give him a left. Give him the
Waiting
right.
to see if anyone hugs this wall.
Give him a left. Give him the right.
Get some good damage onto the Beset. Silence does not happen. Dan's is able to get the pick onto 1. That's 3 down on the enemy team for our 2. We cancel our 3 a little early. We're going to use our 1. Get the silence. Get the 2. Use the 1, and we're able to get the pick onto the Beset. Mulan goes down to RDO. 3 people up. We should be able to end this.
Attack middle lane.
Yeah, we're gonna get all the Phoenixes and then be able to push this. The last item we would have picked up would have been Heartseeker. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.